Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We have got some catching up to do. This is all because of a stag do. My stag do is literally today. It's the 12th of May, he says confidently. And we went paintballing, and I was told to dress appropriately. Appropriately to me was a army headband, you can barely see because of my hair, black vest, shirt, some I want to say jeans, but they're not really. They're just shorts that have got like a grass pattern on them. Very, very seductive. And then, of course, the knee-high socks. I'm going to try and change angles here because I need to show you something else in a second. I dressed appropriately, and then I got covered in an overall. But hey, it was the aesthetically pleasing entrance that was the main bit. We had to do a bit of a run at the end, me and Mike. I'm going to show you the bruises that I know about. We had to do a bit of a run afterwards at the end where everyone was just shooting at the groom and the best man. Just happened to be just me and Mike. There's one bruise that I know about. That's a stingy little bitch. Then this leg seems to have two, maybe three, like there. There's two there. Somehow they all hit my inner thigh. One of them happened during the actual paintballing. The other two happened while I was doing the run. This I didn't do until I came home. It all came off through sweat and stuff like that. My nose was more red than this. It was a full red clown nose. This I did when I got home. I had face paint on. There was Stags versus Hens teams. So the Hens had like a blue armband, and we decided to. Well, I brought face paint, and we all face painted. So we were the face paint team, and they were the blue team. But then we were given bands, so it really didn't make a difference. So I did this. This is my Thanos beard, and then this is my crazy eye. The only bit you could really see through it was the one eye that I'd painted. But obviously it all swayed off, but I wanted to do it again to show you. The other one that I haven't shown you yet, bruise-wise, is on this shoulder. Look at that bitch. Oh, I didn't see those there. Oh. Like I said, I haven't really... I've literally just got in. It's Eurovision night. Where? I've literally just got in, and I'm about to get in the shower, but I really wanted to show you my outfit before I got in the shower. I don't know if there's anything on that side, no. And then we had push through, me, you can't really see that, me, Dom, and Mike had push through on our arms, because that's our little thing that we've always said to each other when we play online. And then we had TDM on the other arm, and I've got a little bit of a welt there, and there's one there at the bottom. You can't really see. There's two! Oh, I thought it was like showing a higher up bit. I got hit. There's some paint down here, and on my ankle. So I definitely got hit there, but I haven't taken off my socks yet, so I don't know how bad that is. That's my hairy armpit. You're welcome. I'm sweaty. I was a sweaty little bitch when we did that. I got one really good shot, like right towards the end. One of my last shots as well. I got no more paintballs after this. It was in the last game. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's from earlier. I keep thinking I've like cut myself. One really good shot right in the last round. Right here, I like fired and I watched the paintball fly all the way, and it hit him right here, and I was so proud of myself. I got a couple of kills here and there. I'm not the most attacking, offensive person. I'm very good at like sitting back and waiting. And suppress fire and stuff like that. I was hidden quite a lot. I got hit here, and I'm really intrigued to see if this is here. I'm really intrigued to see if this is a bruise. Fuck. I know that's still wet because I've only just put it on my face. Yeah, I'm more of a defensive sort of human in general. Like, I like camping in little spots, calling out where the enemy are and stuff like that, which I got to do a little bit of. I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, attacking-wise, I'm not the best. I'm not the fastest. There was this one where one thing we had to do where we were running a lot. I died a lot, but then there was another one where we ran. It was like that one was like an open field with hay bales, and I was terrible at that one because I prefer cover. And I was in different overalls to everyone else, so I was like, Mike was like, I'm going to stand out with my tutu on, because Mike was wearing a tutu, Steph was wearing a veil, and Mike was like, we're going to stand out with our tutu on. I was wearing completely different colour overalls to everyone else. I was like, you think you're going to stand out? Here I am, completely clashing with everyone else. I'm clearly going to stand out more than you are. But yeah, there was this one area. There was like a stream down the middle of it, and we had to just keep running at him. We got like 5 minutes of immortality, and then at the end of that, if we were still hadn't done what we needed to do, we could die. And I ran over this stream 4 times, and on the 5th time, thank God, on the 5th time that we did it, I ended up my foot went through like this really boggy area. My gun got stuck in the mud a little bit, and I sprang back out, and he was like, "You're right." I was like, "I'm fine. Let's carry on." But that whole shoe is just mud. That is just. In fact, we'll go and have a look at it, and then I'm going to go because we have a lot more to discuss. I'm going to go show you this shoe. Where is it? Here they are. Oh, don't have to clean these. My shoe got completely submerged in bog mud. Which was great fun. I don't know how we're going to clean those. I will figure it out at the time. So, we have 3 things to talk about. Maybe 4. The 4th one I might save and do like a separate video about. The first thing is this. What is going on here? I'm now going to go for a shower because it is desperately needed. So I'm going to go for a shower and I'm going to show you clips of what happened on the 7th of May, my actual birthday, and what we did. And then I'm going to discuss what happened there because we didn't really get much footage. So I'll talk about that. I obviously didn't take this camera with me to paintball because I knew for a fact I wouldn't be able to use it, but people took GoPros. If any of that footage ends up on YouTube, I will post the video in the description, but we'll see what happens with that. So I'll explain what happened there. Then I've got something else to tell you that I said at the end of the last one. We've got a video where I'm going to talk about something you probably don't expect, and we never got around to it. So, 3 things I need to talk about. This is the first one. Enjoy the clips, and I'll see you again when we are back. I like how Mike said clicks, so you clicked your fingers. And he clicked his tongue.
Different click. Oh, I can't speak.
Okay, I can't speak, Penguin.
I wish I was a bit like
You start making noises now.
That's the one good thing about kids. You can bring them here and like they get really excited by them.
What do you think you brought me? I was going to say, pointless me being here then, isn't it really?
Really long tail.
We went to ours on the social.
You're going to be close to me or you're going to run off? Rip.
For you, just X. T-U-V, X, Y, Z.
Let's start next with 1, 2, 3.
I can't believe the zebra has started this conversation of how do you say your alphabets?
I know, we already had this conversation earlier.
Yeah, but like this, it's because we saw a zebra. Oh, see, I'm mixing it up now. I'm just messing with your brain.
I want a zebra, can I have it?
Now she's saying zebra. We're all messing with you.
I like it. It's too small. My feet would hit. Need a big zebra.
I wonder if you put... Fully showered and lost today. Are you open? No. Okay. I can see my shirt in the background, and usually that lives in there. So I was wondering if I'd left my cupboard open. Fully showered, fully washed, and we're a day later. Always happens with me. Oh my god, my thighs. I seem to like plan to do something and then not do it. Yes, I'm lying a little bit because I'm lazy. Lazy vlog time. Lazy vlog time. Yeah. So I always plan to do something and then don't do it. I'm trying to get out of that habit at the minute, but it's not going great. But I'm trying. So yeah, yesterday was obviously all the paintball stuff. I know that I said, oh, we'll talk about something else in a minute, but today is recovery day, and oh, I need this recovery day. I need another one. I need another 3. My bruises are a little bit worse. Move, come on. Let's try and make ourselves look a little bit better. Ugh. My bruises are a little bit worse now. They look a little bit worse. Some have gone. Some are a little bit. This one here on my shoulder is a little darker. But muscle pain today. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last one. This is why I'm gonna talk about it now. I did a lot of kneeling, crouching, and running with my legs, and that was not a good idea. I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see me a little bit better. That was not a good idea for me. But I pulled through. I survived. I was surprised I survived. I didn't think I was going to survive for parts of the day. But I'm just suffering with it now. I'm suffering with the pain now. But it was really good. It was really worth it. I'm still glad we did it. We went out for a meal today. As sort of like part of the Stags versus Hens weekend for the people that couldn't make it, didn't want to go, stuff like that. So that was good. We're suit fitting in 2 weeks, which is crazy. It's coming around so fast. Like we're 3 weeks away. We're 3 weeks away now from the wedding, which is crazy to think how fast that's come around. Really nervous about it now. People keep asking me about my speech that I am not writing. I completely improv'd Jack's speech when I did his wedding. I completely on the spot did that, and I'm going to be doing the same for this one. People are very nervous for me to do that, but it worked the first time, and it came from the heart the first time, and that's what I want to stick to. I want to make sure that I do that. Done. I think we're done now. I think we're done about paintballing. So the footage you've just seen is from the 7th of May. I was trying to remember what I said in the last one. I should have filmed it all in one day like I was planning to. Was from the 7th of May when we went to Twycross Zoo. There isn't much footage from that day. I did little bits here and there. I wanted to film a little bit more, but even though like me and Millie have done videos together, and I get on with Mike, and we've done a couple of like little videos here and there together, and I know they wouldn't mind. I feel like I'm interrupting the day a little bit when I film. I don't want to do that, and I like, as much as I like trying to put it on camera and show you stuff, I like to try and enjoy the day as well. Which is what we did. We've really enjoyed it. It was so hot, but we really enjoyed the day, and there was a lot of things. We were carrying a lot of things because I took a picnic with us. So my hands seem to always be full. Excuse you. My hands always seem to be full anyway, so like it was just difficult to do. So that's my fault. I'm sorry. I apologise. But Jack and Leanne want to go to Twycross Zoo. I'll try and do a bit more filming next time we go. But yeah, it was a good day. We were a little bit disappointed there was no elephants. What are you going to do? But we had a lot of fun. It was a good day. It's just so hot. There were so many people. We queued for ages because there were so many people. When we got in, it's quite a big area anyway, so it was good because everyone was sort of spread out. So we didn't have too many issues when we were there. So that was fun. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was something I did about a month ago now. That unless you like follow me on Facebook, you're friends with me on Facebook, unless you noticed it that I put on Facebook. I don't even know if I mentioned it much on Facebook. I put like a really cryptic message on Facebook about it. So unless you've already spoke to me about this, you probably don't know that I did this. I went and did an improv class, which was really interesting and really weird, and I was really nervous about it. I don't know if I ever mentioned it on here. One of my friends from work who's left now, but we used to talk all the time about things, and I kept saying that like I feel like I'm not doing enough creatively, like that I miss doing my stage performance, I miss doing performance in general, and I want to get back into it a little bit as much as I can. So the stage experience stuff that I used to do, you can only do up to the age of 24, and now I'm the big 25. As I said at work the other day, a quarter of my life is now gone. And one of them turned around and went, "That's optimistic. You're probably about a third of the way through your life." And I went, "Thank you for that. That's just the news I wanted to hear." Yeah. So anyway, a little bit off topic. You can only do it up to the age of 24. Now I'm 25, so it's sort of like I'm sort of lost here. What do I do? There's nothing really locally that I can get into. I can't drive. I'm trying to learn how to drive. Not really going my way. I can't find an instructor or anything. But yeah, the plan is to try and learn how to drive so I can drive further out. I can go places. I can like join a group. That if rehearsals overrun, I don't have to worry about getting my train and things. Because I'm one of these people that if I'm rehearsing something, I'm due in for a rehearsal, I don't want to leave. I don't want to be one of these people that's halfway through rehearsal and I gotta go, everyone, bye. I've got a train, gotta leave, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want to do that. So I'd like to know how to drive beforehand so I could do that. So I could stay and make sure that I'm doing everything I need to do to help out the show and things. Anyway, that's a little bit off subject, but we would talk about this a lot, and she was like, "You'd be really good at improv," and I was a bit apprehensive. I didn't think I'd be that great at improv. I do a lot of like making things up to make myself laugh, to make other people laugh. Me and Todd from work, we're jokingly working on, like, don't expect this to be a real thing or anything in the future, a Greatest Showman parody musical around the coffee shop we work in that I'm sure I've mentioned before. Like a million beans instead of a million dreams and stuff like that, and we keep singing it, and like I make up most of the lyrics for it. We both chip in with it, but it's something I used to do when I was a kid, when I was younger, when I was at school. I used to rewrite songs, popular songs. I rewrote not Fairy Tale of New York. I just remember it, Empire State of Mind. I was going to say I just remember it's in New York. Empire State of Mind about Tamworth, so in Tamworth instead of in New York and stuff like that. I used to rewrite loads of songs, stuff like that, just to improvise it off the top of my head. And she was like, "You'd be really good at it. I feel like it's something that would help you get your creative juices flowing and get it's a good outlet for it." I said to her, "There's nothing in the area at all, surely, to do with improv." Lo and behold, I find a improv class basics 101 happening in April. So I was like, "Do you know what?" I said that I'd do it if I could find one, and I found one, and I'm going to do it. So I did. It was really nerve-wracking. I was going to take the camera with me, not to film anything I did there, but to do sort of like a reaction as soon as I came out of it. But I didn't do that. I was still sort of reeling from the whole day. It was nervous. It was nervous. It was nerve-wracking. I was very nervous doing it. I want to turn, but there's no light over there. Hang on a moment. My thighs. Ouch. I now have a working light, by the way. I don't know if we mentioned that in the last time we spoke, but we now have a working light in here. I was very nervous. It was very nerve-wracking. Because it's something I've never done before. And that's just how I feel. And I'm sure most people do, but I was just more nervous than I ever have been about anything. Very apprehensive. And then when I got there, it was a really like big mix of age groups, and I was like, "Oh, okay." There wasn't many of us. There was about 15, I think. So I walked in and I was like, "Okay, I don't know anyone here for a start." This is such a vast age group thing that I was like a little bit, okay, let's see what happens. But everyone had such different backgrounds as well, and it was really weird. I was the only one that had done performance on stage before. The only things that they'd all done had been the person that runs it is I think a founding member of Box of Frogs, which is an improv group in Birmingham, and they'd been to see his shows. They'd been called on stage a couple of times, so they'd got to know the group and found out that he was doing these improv classes, and just came along. He's doing like a semester thing, so you can get like further into it, so you can do basic training and then intermediate and advanced, which I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about doing the course to get my skills up on it, because I think it's something handy to have if I do want to carry on in this career, which I'm pretty sure I do. It's just trying to find something somewhere to do that. But yeah, I was the only one that had really done anything on stage before, which was really shocking. I thought it'd be a load of people that like. Apparently, they have a lot of stand-up comedians do these courses, and I was sort of expecting at least stand-up comedians, but I was expecting actors, performers, and stuff like that. I think there were people that worked behind the scenes in TV. There were people that work with like nurses and stuff like that. It was such a weird mix of people. Not weird in a bad way, but like weird in a I didn't expect this way. But it was really good. I had such a good day when I was there. It was, like I said, I was very nervous about it, but it was really worth it. It was so different. I didn't know what to expect, and I feel like I did something good. I felt I came out of it. I felt like I'd learned something. I felt like I was doing good things, and I was making progress, and I was enjoying it. And that was the main point. I was enjoying it. There was a game we had to play. Like they call them improv games, to like heighten your reaction time and stuff like that. And there was a game we were playing where we had to just make up a story about something, and I did so well at that. I was so proud of myself for that one. Couple of things I struggled with. I know this is probably going to sound really weird. I don't know. It depends how well you know me. How well you've got to know me through this. I find it really difficult to put myself out there. So in this, they were like, step forward. We're not going to ask you to come forward. Step forward yourself when you feel comfortable. And I really, really wanted to push myself to go forward more, but I found it really difficult to do it. I don't know. I don't like putting myself out there to fail. I think that's what it is. Your only limit is you, as this shirt says that you can't see. Your only limit is you. And I was completely my own limitation on that day. There was a lot of times. There was once he brought it up. He said it right at the start, and he was like, "If you don't come forward much, try and push yourself forward." And then he said it again halfway through the day. He was like, "I know a lot of you. There's a couple of you that aren't coming forward like until they're having to, because you made sure everyone had a go. So like right at the end, I was like one of the last ones a couple of times, and I was like, oh, why am I not doing this? Why am I not pushing myself forward? So I tried to make sure I was pushing myself forward, but it was really difficult for me. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect myself to be nervous in that way, but I was. But it was a really good experience. I've learnt a lot, and I'd like to go back again. So I'm thinking about doing it over the summer. We shall see. We shall definitely see. But yeah, it was a really cool experience that I don't think I would have done without the push. So I appreciate the push for a start. I appreciate the push that I was given to do that. Yeah, I think that's everything I want to say about it, to be honest. I will keep you up to date from now on to let you know if I want to do any more of it. But I am seriously considering it, so we'll see. Today is Sunday. Today it was just the day that we were going for the meal, but I've gone to see. I met up with Jack and Leanne today. Met baby Arthur again. We had a nice little cuddle today. He's getting a little smile on, which was nice. It was nice to see them all again. It was really cute. I might be seeing Jack on Wednesday. Tuesday night is my WWE live day, my ticket day. I'll be taking this. I'm stopping at a hotel again, so I'm going over. I'll take this camera with me. I'm not going to take this camera into the show because I feel like they're going to be like, please don't record anything you'd see here. So I'm going to take my phone with a charge thing attached to it, and if anything happens that I want to record, I'm going to try and record like little snippets. Because I've seen clips that people have posted before. I can't see why they'd have an issue with that. But like, I suppose they might think that I'm going to film the whole thing with this. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are with things like this, so I just don't want to. I don't want to take this camera and get pulled to one side about it. So I'm just not going to take my camera in. I'll just take my phone, and I'll do the same as what I did for the WrestleMania thing, where I'll try and film little clips here, there, and everywhere, and we'll just clip it all together and put it on. So that's happening. Then there's wrestling. Then a week after that, we're suit fitting. Then 2 weeks after that, I think it's wedding day. So yeah, we've got a lot coming up. Mike's going to be filming the wedding. He's going to have like people filming the wedding for him anyway. But I might take this with me to do little bits here and there. So you'll probably I'll try and do that, and you'll get to see that hopefully when that comes around. It's crazy how fast all of this is coming around. I remember starting the year off and talking to you about these things, and I'm going to watch WrestleMania, I'm going to this wrestling show, and that's WrestleMania's happened. The wrestling show is this week. Oh, I'm going to be best man at Mike's wedding. That is 3 weeks away. We're going to a stag do. We're going paintballing. That has already happened. Like, it's crazy to think how fast all of this is coming around. It's a thrill ride of a year this year, but it's been a lot of fun. I think that's everything. I feel like there's something else I want to say, but I keep stumbling and forgetting what I'm trying to say. This is going to be a nightmare because this is exactly how the speech is going to go. I don't know how the speech is going to go if this is how it's going to be. I will try and speak with words more. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying the weather. It's really sunny. You can't really tell. It's really sunny out there. So I hope you're enjoying the weather. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again. Thursday. I'm going to post the video Thursday. We are going to film on time this time. I've got no choice. I'm not going to let myself down every single time again. I will try. I promise. I will try.